Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Not Your Average Joel. So, we are on episode 6, and as you can tell, nobody is with me today. I have no guest here today because there's a topic that maybe I'm meant to talk about by myself, that maybe I can share my heart and my story with everybody out there. Today's topic is actually going to be on special needs. I said nobody that I know wanted to sign up for this, and in a way, I'm kind of glad because I'm able to answer like questions regarding special needs, and this is something that hits close to home for me because I do have a brother that has special needs. So this is why, I wanted to talk about it and kind of share his perspective of things and also my own perspective on like how I deal with it and all, and with him how he has some challenges and how he excels in many areas as well. So so I thought I would go ahead and today do that because I have a pretty busy week. Um, my birthday is this week, so went out for birthday dinner and all that, and also I've just been spending time with other family members and just work, all that good stuff. So I wasn't able to schedule anybody else this week. So I thought, why not just do one by myself. So, and this is like the perfect time and to talk about something that's very near and dear to my heart. So, so let's go ahead and get started. I have a few questions that I wrote for myself that I'm going to answer. And if anybody that has special needs, you're more than welcome to comment your experience as well, because this is definitely something I love, like talking about, and I want those with special needs to be recognized and you know and loved for the way they are, because you can't help how you were made. I mean, God has a reason why everything happens, why people are the way they are. So so I'm just I'm looking forward to this conversation. So the first question that I have is, what are some challenges that someone with special needs goes through? And before I answer that question, I'm going to tell you that this is all from my personal experience. I'm not speaking for everybody because everybody has a different journey. Everyone has a different experience out there. So, I wanted to point that out. So before I answer that question, also, I do want to bring up kind of what the special need that my brother has. So my brother, his name is Jeremiah, and he is 32. Yes, he is 32. He'll be 33 next month. And he has an intellectual disability with autistic traits. They used to call it something else, the word intellectual disabilities, but I'm going to go PC with this because I don't want anybody to be commenting on my video saying, why did I use the R word? When back then that was, what he was diagnosed as. So I'm just going to say intellectual disabilities because I Googled it and that's what came up. So, so, so some of the challenges that he goes through is he can't drive. Um, I say that's definitely one big thing that he always has to have somebody to drive him, which is definitely good being in a big family. So he has a lot of people that can help him, get around places. And as far as like cooking, that's something that he struggles with, unless it's like something that you can heat in the microwave. Of course, heat up something like that. That's good. And listen, I definitely have no room to talk about cooking because I can't even cook. So I can make a good old bowl of Campbell's soup and I can grill like some hot dogs on the stove. That's about it. So I said, I definitely have no room, but I'll just mean like as far as like like as far as his experience and like challenges that like he goes through. So so yeah, like so driving, cooking, and then like as far as money, he understands the concept of money for the most part. There are times where he may struggle, like why do I give a 20 if it's 10 something, like $10 and or no, maybe not $10. Like if it's like $12. It's like sometimes he wonders why do I give a 20? Are they just going to keep the 20? Like do I get any money back? So like things like that can be, a little challenging, but I mean he's starting to over the years he's getting better with understanding the concept of money. So I mean that's definitely good. And then as far as like his verbal speaking, like he's able to talk. I can have a normal conversation with him. And, for the most part, I can understand him maybe like 5% of the time. I may not understand him. And sometimes he'll have to spell out what he's saying. Like there are certain words that he struggles to pronounce. And Liza Hill usually have to spell it out. And also, like when it comes to other people, like when he talks to other people, like a waiter, a waitress, somebody like that, or realize with just anybody, like a stranger in general. Sometimes I feel like me and my family has to be like a translator. I mean, in a way, because like sometimes they'll, I look at him, I kind of confused because looking at him from the outside, you wouldn't think that there's anything different about him. But once he starts talking, I think most people can tell. I said, I know it. Back when I was working at Food Giant, my brother actually works there at Food Giant too. And I did have one guy or two guys approach me that also worked at Food Giant and was asking me like if there was something like different about him because like they can tell like just the way he talks, but they couldn't like really point it out. So really, like I mean, as far as his disability or whatever you want to call it, I mean it's pretty it's very manageable. And I mean I know not everybody has that experience. So, I'm not don't want to discredit anybody's journey because there are some that, can't even talk. There are some that, just struggle even worse with like being able to do just things in general. And lesson talk can definitely be in one of them. So there's that. And then like I know there's some things that maybe he just has a hard time comprehending. And a quick story that I kind of want to share. I wasn't physically there, but like I heard about this story years ago. So my brother back in high school, he was working at this grocery store, not Food Giant, where he currently works at. So everybody at Food Giant, this isn't you. So anyway, he was working at another grocery store, just during the time of like being in high school. I don't know if it was like a co-op thing, like something that I did back when I was in a senior in high school. But anyway, he was working at the store, and I guess he did something wrong, and the cashier like turned around and asked him like, "Are you stupid?" And who, if we were there, that would have been a problem. Like, you definitely could be fired for saying something like that, especially since you know that someone like my brother has special needs. And like I said, it's just definitely wrong on every level to call someone stupid like that. You never do that. Never. So like I said, that was definitely very sad to hear. that he had to even like hear something like that.